Hello, this is SirAlexander casting for another Starcraft 2 battle report. This game is not on my tips and tricks. This is just a standard battle report. This was such an epic game that I decided that I just had to cast this one. It was so good. I loved it, especially the ending. The ending was so unexpected and dramatic, and it was really a great game. It is a bit of a longer game, but I hope that you'll enjoy this. Let me put this on speed 2. I usually keep it on speed 2 in the beginning. This was a really epic game, so I'm going to go ahead and I wanted to put down my barracks before my supply depot, because let me just confess something. If for those of you who have like fears, like some people phobias, like who are deathly afraid of spiders, I am like deathly afraid of the 6 pull. Whenever I play Zerg, I always try and get early buildings up, pump out, pour out early zealots, pump out early marines, because I'm just scared to death that the guy's gonna 6 pull me. Now, it would have been really funny is if you would have put down like a proxy hatchery right here. That would have been really cool. I'd love to see somebody do that. So anyways, I'm putting down a bunker here, and I don't know why I put that down there. I just totally messed that up. Again, I don't usually play Terran. I usually play Protoss. So my guy is scouting around. I was trying to find a position to put down a proxy pylon, and then I realized what I was doing, so he just ran back to his base. Anyways, he is going to scout with that Overlord. Good move, but I have a Marine out here in this bunker. Oh wait, no, that was an SCV in the bunker. Oh well, my first Marine is on the way because I don't want to get 6 pulled. I hate getting 6 pulled. Anyways, so my orbital command is coming up at 14 supply. You usually want to get that up at 12 or 14 supply. I should be able to take down this Overlord. Now, here's a real choice. Do I put down this supply depot and run out after the Overlord? I decide to do it. It's a very risky thing to do because the guy might actually have Zerglings right here and just be trying to bait your Marines out. And I saw somebody, they weren't intentionally doing it, but they accidentally did it. But I had another Marine about to come out, so I just decided to risk it just to get the Overlord, and it paid off. I got the Overlord, and now, well, he wasn't supply blocked anyways, but oh well, 100 crystals down the drain for him. He is putting up a Baneling's Nest. Good move, try and be able to just charge right through there. He's got 2 Zerglings out here dancing. So right now, what was that? Oh, that must have been a drone. I proxied a factory over here. Try and get some siege tanks out, just because, I mean, I love siege tanks. Why should you ever not build siege tanks? I am putting up a command center and going to try and expand down to one of these 2 locations. Try and hide an expansion, because I love hiding my first expansion, because they think that you're going to one-base it, so they think they've got the economic advantage over you, and then they realize that you've actually got 4 on the map. I went ahead and threw down a scan. I usually don't do that, but I really wanted to see what was going on, and I put down my scan and saw everything, I believe. Wait, no, hang on, let me switch it to me. So I did see everything that's going on in his base right now. Let me speed this up. No, never mind. I won't be able to get this off in one cast. So I'm still putting out, my first Marauder is coming out. Concussion shells have been researched. Always research concussion shells. That's one of those things like, you'll be sold to purgatory if you do not research concussion shells. But his queen, spawning larva, wow, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't talk today. My command center is going to expand down to this bottom expansion, because it's walled in, it's rocks, it's practically an island expansion, and it'll pretty much mine the entire game, unless he goes mutas, which I think he is. Okay, he's got some roaches, he's got some Zerglings, he's got a good side force here, and could try and burrow through my front door, but not burrow through my front door, I'm sorry, just blow through my front door, but I do have a siege tank out, which will be in siege mode shortly, and there we go, and he'll be able to blast them from a very safe distance. So this Overseer is coming into my base. I don't like Overseers in my base. He spawns a Changeling. Did I see that? I don't think I saw that. Wow. That's pretty creepy to think that there's a Changeling in my base. So he'll be running around in my base, scouting out everything that I see. I don't notice this. Wow, I can't believe I didn't see that. The Overseer, but that's pretty funny. I've caught changelings before, and I felt so proud of myself. So we do see a Spire going up. My first expansion is up. Orbital Command is out. I'll doubtless be calling down mules and producing SCVs very soon. So now, right now, and he's just macroing up. He tries to run his roaches out there like he's trying to hide his tech, or maybe he wanted me to think that he was trying to hide his tech. I don't know. Maybe they get uncomfortable standing under a scan. So he hasn't done any banelings. He's producing a lot of zerglings right now. Not sure if that's the best idea. He does have a expansion going up. He might try and hit these rocks soon. He still has one zergling just sitting here. That's an excellent move. He really should have two at each of the towers. But instead, I'm controlling this tower and this expansion. Now, oh, that changeling finally died. I wonder if I saw it then. So I decided to go for Banshees just because, you know, as a Terran player, going for Banshees is just so standard. I have missile turrets in the back because I don't want to get dropped on or anything. Or mutas. I hate mutas. So I have Banshees going up, but he does have an Overseer out. But he really has no except for Queens. So my first Banshee will be out soon. I'm going to speed this up again. This is kind of slow. There we go. I'll just put it on 8 speed. Now we can zoom through this. So nothing really going on. He's got his mutas. On the tech for me, I'm doing Banshees, and his mutas are coming out. Okay, now I will slow down. Okay, so his mutas are coming out for the harassment. They'll come in here, but I have those missile turrets, which are excellently placed. I just need, if you really want to wall off with missile turrets, what you want to do is put one here and one here. And I'm going for Thors now, because I just assumed he's going for mutas, because if you're playing against a Zerg player, you can really assume that they're going for mutas. That's my problem. I really went Marauder heavy, and I actually put out a Reaper. I think I messed up my hotkeys and put out a Reaper. But I've got a lot of turrets up. I'm putting up more turrets just because I want to keep them up. I put up a turret over here, so he won't be able to take down those buildings. Really, I mean, turrets are only 75 crystals, I think, or are they 100? I don't remember. They're 100 or 75, and they're so strong against Mutalisks. It's always a good idea just to have some down in your base, even at random locations, like one right here or right here, to defend your buildings so they don't find a sweet spot. And also, I've got mostly Marauders right now. I really don't have any Marines, so I put up another rack so I could put down some Marines, and I put up this armory so I could build some Thors, which I'm going to start doing shortly because I love Thors. Let me speed this up. I won't be able to get this off in one cast, but I'll still speed it up anyways. Not much on the tech. I took the gold just because I could, and I'm saturating this expansion very, very, very slowly because I'm messing up my macro-ish thing. So I put down this tower here, and I see that Zergling, if it's an Overlord, and my computer's lagging just a little bit. So my Thors, first Thor is out, second Thor is out as well. These mutas are going to come in and try and harass, or just double check and make sure that I don't have this expansion. So right now he thinks that I'm one basing it. Little does he know that I've got this expansion up and running. This expansion is beginning, and really I just put down these turrets here. With these 3 turrets up, his mutas will be able to do nothing against me. He could just do a bunch of mutas and try and outmass me, but that's not going to work that well. He flew mutas over here to make sure that I didn't take this location. He still hasn't guessed that I've got this one. He's just assuming that I'm going to try and expand to this one, so he's camping out there. Who is this guy anyways? MissionN. I'll just call him Mission. So Mission thinks that he's got me. Right now, I have nobody in that racks. I don't know why. I think I was going to salvage it pretty soon. I've got 2 Thors out, only 1 Banshee. I decided to cancel the Banshee tech when I saw that he had Overseers. So I'm going for a nice balanced army here. I've got Siege Tanks, Marauders, Marines, Thors, Banshees, and Vikings. Very spread out. Not sure if that's the best way. And more Thors on the way. Just Thoring it up. Or, I guess that didn't work out very well. Anyways, I didn't bother putting up missile turrets here because he can just run in with a ground force and kill me anyways. So really, this whole thing was just to see how long I could keep the gold up. But if you look, I'm harvesting almost 3 times as much as he is. So my mineral count is like so much higher than he is. I've got harvesters to his 35, but I'm just massively in the lead. Although he is harvesting more gas because I only have 1 gas up and only 1 SCV harvesting it. I don't realize that, and I'm about to start putting up more gas. So he has taken his 3rd expansion up here, as well as he has 2 down there. And I know I'm not out of time on, well, actually, no, I'm going to keep going. Okay, so right now, I think I might be supply blocked. Okay, I've got 137 supply. I've got 5 siege tanks, 5 Thors, a medevac, a Banshee, 5 of those guys. Not very many Marines. I'm just gonna try and push in here some. So I totally own that spine crawler. Or no, he was placing a creep thing there. So I do some exploring. I'm gonna try and give them longer sight. Changeling, I see that one and that one, so I'm going to take them both down and then run with this Banshee who is at 5 HP. Those Thors will own that that Muta. Total destruction there. So I'm going to move in. He does have Broodlords up. What a great choice. But it's not going to be able to do all too much. I moved that Banshee in for really no reason. I forget why I did that. He's got Banlings, but those are going to get owned by my siege tanks. I've got a bunch of siege tanks which are getting out of siege mode. I'm going to try and push up this ramp some. Because right now I really want to push in. I know that I've got this expansion going and this expansion. Finally getting my refineries down. I know I've got an economic advantage and I want to apply some pressure. Especially since I've got 7 Thors out on the map. I mean, that's a bunch of Thors. Right now I'm sitting on 4,000 crystals because I don't have enough gas, so I'm just now getting my gases. And I'm going to be fully saturating though. So this army is going to be coming in. I just want to move in stage by stage because I want to make sure to have my siege tanks up. Siege tanks are up and will be pounding away like mad at everything there. What utter destruction and chaos. Those Banelings actually... Let's see what I got here. I got 5 Thors left. 4 Thors... and 4 siege tanks, so it really looks like it's going to be an even trade-off here. I think I'm going to try and run with this. I know that my Thors won't be able to get out of here, but my 3 siege tanks... Oh yeah, I pulled them out of siege mode because I saw that he had Broodlords. It's always a good idea to take your tanks out of siege mode when there are Broodlords. Now, of course, if he's got a massive army on the ground, then yeah, leave him in siege mode. But you don't want siege tanks to be hitting those broodlings because then he'll do something, do splash damage on you. So I've got some Vikings coming out to try and give some protection, extra protection to this expansion, just in case he tries to hit it with Mutas or Broodlords, because right now he could move in with Broodlords. So I've got more Marauders, more Marines. I decided to go for a less mech, more Marine and Marauder composition, and no Thors on the way yet. I think I put some more Thors out. So I put down another Rax, and I've got to stop now before I run out of time on YouTube. So join me again for part 2 in the epic conclusion between myself, SirAlexander, and MissionN.